I like this football team. I like the personalities that we have. I like the character that we have on this team. I think guys can go out there and make plays. I'm excited about this team.
Herbert still on his feet. He's got the mobility. Touchdown, Chargers.
All right, so our first question.
Jack boys, man, what it do?
We ballin', we iced out, make plays, have fun.
Go, man.
Yes, sir. Ball out on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ball out, you know that.
Welcome to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. I'm your host, Haley Elwood. As we get closer to the end of 2020, we're still reminded of how truly different of a year this has been, especially when it comes to playing football in a pandemic. But despite not having fans in the stands, the goal of the SoFi Stadium game day operations staff has been to execute a game experience like it's any other year, making the vibe and production as close to normal as possible. Here's a look at the work that goes into gearing up for a game day in the newest installment of Recharged, powered by SoCal Gas.
There is nothing like this in the world. What we've built here is something that probably can never be duplicated. And it's really hard to put into words exactly what this is. There's so many different things here, whether it be the uniquenesses of our premium experience, the seating views from all different levels of the field itself, the environment that can be created not only within the stadium, but really impact you as you start your journey even from the parking lot. We have an incredible opportunity from a venue perspective, but also an incredible opportunity to bring some absolute industry leaders together to pull off something that others maybe thought couldn't be done, and be able to say, we've done it.
Stadium in Inglewood, California, and the Chargers about to make their debut at their new home.
So I'm Brian Grant. I'm the Senior Director of Facility and Campus Operations here at SoFi Stadium in Hollywood Park. Our role here really revolves around making sure that this is the best game day and event experience we can have. The overarching theme of the staff here is that we're trying to provide the best experience tomorrow, and we do that by being as good as we can today.
We've got the Jets coming to town, 1:05 kickoff. Got our timeline for Friday and Saturday, so there are a few things to note here, different than what we're accustomed to doing, so just keep that in mind. Crew times are in there. You guys can all see booth assignments.
You know, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes to putting on a football game that most of our fans just probably aren't aware of.
All right, so dashboard, can we get into our pregame look? Let's go logo loop takeover, and then we will jump into a couple timeouts and make sure all of our partner MOEs and the new content that we've got is ready to roll.
So when you're building a stadium like this, right, of course there's the group of people that have to build the technology itself, and then there's the people that have to operate the technology. What we've been able to build staff-wise behind the scenes is world-class.
What's truly unique about this stadium, it's a triumvirate of partners, and it's a symphony. It truly is a symphony of technological happenings.
So the control room here is top of the line in every aspect. Technology-wise, it's by far the biggest. To power, 80 million pixels that are on this video board behind me, and the 5 levels of LED ribbons, it's hard to quantify really, and put into terms. Everything is just bigger here. I mean, it has to be able to power this type of technology.
And so I think what we've tried to do is spend countless time bringing in the resources, and then it took us all off season. I mean, this journey started last summer, preparing for this fall.
So this is a pre-visualization What's cool about this is you can move around and see different vantage points.
For editors, for video shooters, for graphic designers, it's a surface unlike anything they've ever created for.
There's one time that we can kind of make that, all of that power, all that, production power unified, and we call that a moment of exclusivity, that bring all of those assets, all of that, call it technology, together and deliver one unified experience for that brand or for the club.
Our goal really is fans to come in there, look at this video board, and not see how it works.
The audio system is a super unique feature. Usually, audio is coming from behind fans. This one is actually coming right from in front of you. So it's like having a giant sound bar underneath the video board.
Hey, we will not leave this without that dog. Wide open is Hunter.
I think it's kind of just always taking the best of what we can find, create the best for our fans. And I think what you're going to see from the Chargers is world class.
Charger football is exciting football. Well, you haven't seen anything yet.
Coming up, we take you behind the scenes of a game at SoFi as Recharged, powered by SoCal Gas, continues. This segment of Chargers HQ is powered by SoCal Gas. Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. When we think of a game day, we normally think of what happens on the field between the white lines. But from the video board to the graphics to the music and sound, there's a team of people working together behind the scenes to bring SoFi Stadium to life for a full immersive experience. Here's more of a look at the making of what goes into a game day from the people who know it best in this next segment of Recharged, powered by SoCal Gas.
I'm gonna grab a couple people and we'll do a quick production meeting. All right, guys, welcome to week 11. Few new things to be aware of this week. We're still doing our cannon test at 10 a.m. That'll become a weekly habit. So for the team intro sequence, one other thing, my role on game day as a show caller is building a script basically from gates open to end of game, minute by minute, second by second.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch the music. Go ahead and cover us up. All right, 1 minute.
Stand by 10.
Here.
Take 10.
Standing by with ASAP, week 11.
Stand by 5. Take 5.
Go Taylor, let him loose. Thank you.
Gold.
Stand by for our POV cameras.
Stand by POV 2. And dissolve the POV.
Thank you. 45 seconds to the team run.
Herbert was looking right into the camera. That's great. I love that. Stand by POV.
30 seconds to team run out. All right, and stand by Louis, and switch the music in 3, 2, 1. Send the team, Taylor.
Chargers, are we ready? It's time for Chargers football!
Chargers in their powder blue top, white pant, powder blue sock with their white helmet, powder blue number on the side. Getting ready for kickoff.
Thank you, Taylor. All right, great job, guys. We were right on time.
All right, stand by camera 3.
Go live on field whenever you're ready.
Dissolve 3.
And here we go.
There's nothing like being part of a game.
Back to SoFi Stadium here in Los Angeles. Frank Gore in the backfield as the Jets take over at the 4-yard line. The second look confirms the fumble and interception.
Oh,
and touchdown!
Stand by 3, take 3.
That's a touchdown.
Stand by 13.
Touchdown the wing, stand by cannon.
Take 13.
Go, fire the cannon.
Boom, stand by 3, take 3.
So really what I'm doing is, air traffic control, just kind of making sure everything's lined up. All right, are you ready for this? Stand by for this. This is what's coming up. Keeping everybody focused.
Well, instead of a 1st and 10, it's a 1st and 17 from deep in Charger territory. Ball on the 7. Herbert in the shotgun. Pope to his left. Herbert to pass. They rush 4. And goes out wide open. Grabbing it is Keenan Allen.
Nice, stand by 3, take 3.
Calls it in.
Blues, stand by to affect the blue and affect the blue.
It is a massive effort. When you think about just the game presentation, just one play on the field and what we see as a result of that, there are hundreds of people behind the scenes in this incredibly world-class control room, basically a television station inside the stadium that puts on a game experience for 1 second of content on our video board and our surrounding LEDs.
To the true view after this?
Yeah, let's do true view after this.
So on top of all the man cameras, POV cameras, fixed cameras, we have a system called TrueView that actually has, it's over 30 cameras that are mounted around in a circle so we can get that matrix effect. So we can literally pause time during a replay, spin around it, look at it from whichever angle we choose, zoom in. You can zoom into a player's helmet and see what the quarterback was seeing before he made the pass, or what Melvin Ingram was seeing before he sacked the quarterback. And that's just another way that we can, once we have fans in here, for them to experience the game like none other.
Oh, I can't wait to do this in front of fans. I mean, that's the whole reason why we do this. At the end of the day, it's entertainment, and we want to have a blast, and we want to have fun. Football, more than any other sport, is about fellowship, it's about tradition, it's about ritual. And to be part of that, there's nothing in the world like it. It's super special, and I'm blessed every day to come in and do this.
It's hard to describe the emotion you feel when you first got here.
Burn all that CO2, keep it going.
This place is going to be extraordinary. I mean, in terms of what we can offer outside of the game, before the game, after the game, during the game, is something really unrivaled. Unless you've fully experienced it or been here or watched the evolution of it, you won't really appreciate or know what has been accomplished here. And so I think everyone is going to have the same reaction that people have come for the first time, which is, oh my God, the place is amazing.
This segment of Chargers HQ was powered by Pacific Premier Bank. Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. Back in 2018, former University of Miami teammates Rayshawn Jenkins and Michael Badgley were reunited when Badgley joined the Bolts mid-season. But today, let's learn a little bit more about Jenkins as he sits down with Badge to talk about jersey numbers, his really big family, and more in this week's Takeout, powered by Southern California BMW Centers.
One thing that I know about you is you've got 17 brothers and sisters.
I do.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, can you name all of them? All right, welcome back to another episode of Takeout, brought to you by Southern California BMW. This week, we got an exciting guest, not only a teammate, but a brother from the University of Miami, AKA the U, Rayshawn Jenkins, number 23. Talk about a football player. This guy's got the total package. About to go pick up the food now. I know Ray's gonna be excited about what we got. So this is gonna be a fun episode. What up, Jenks?
Yo, Baz, what's up, man?
Got
some
some
lunch
food?
here? All right. What you get here? Let me see. All right.
First question I want to start out with, because I want to get it out of the way. There's been a lot of Miami greats, right?
100%.
Who is Miami's all-time leading scorer?
I feel like this is a trick question just because it's coming from you.
Well,
so.
But who is it?
Is it a kicker? It has to probably be a kicker.
Maybe.
You know what? I'm not too familiar with kickers, so I'm gonna say Michael Badgley.
You're right.
I'm gonna say Michael Badgley.
Let me just put that on the record. Get it out of the way.
Wow.
Miami all-time leading scorer. Put it in the books.
You had to find that stat.
Yes, sir. That dog back. There you go. There you go. Let's
Now,
go.
I've always wondered, when you get mic'd up, obviously you let people know.
Gotta talk a little shit. I'm mic'd up. You feel me?
And do you turn on a switch?
Get your sorry ass off the field.
I always forget. That's just like with the fans situation this year.
Don't even get me
I
started.
literally forget. Like, you know, at first you're like, this is an empty stadium. When you're on the field, it is what it is.
I miss the fans.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss the fans.
I do too.
The energy.
Shout out to the fans.
Shout out fans.
Like last time I was mic'd up, right, Jacksonville. I mean, that game, it was just like, I mean, that was just my natural, that was just me.
Well, you flip the switch, because if someone came and sat in our locker room and sat next to you, you're the nicest guy in the world, you'd have no clue. You're like, this guy is mellow, he's calm.
Chill. I feel like I'm being challenged when I'm on the football field.
All right, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that.
You are talking a lot of
Hey, you definitely so.
I got to. That's part of my game, and it's something I've always done. You can ask my coaches that coached me when I was 8 years old. Since I was 8, every time it was game day, you were gonna hear me. Every time. It's part of my game. It's part of my game. Because you're gonna get pissed off.
You real so.
So, one thing that I know about you is you've got 17 brothers and sisters.
I do.
Can you name all of them?
Well, I haven't been asked to do this in some years, so bear with me here. All right, I'm gonna name them in order.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
I got Charles, my oldest brother. I got Shamara, Ashanti, Shanice, Arkeith. Then it's me, Charlisa, Elise, Keon, Kivari. I'm trying to name them in order here. Hold on. Shay, Jonte. Where am I? 11?
I think you're at 12.
12? All right. So this should be easy. This is the easy part because all my younger siblings.
You can't mess this up either. They're gonna see
right,
this.
I know. So I got to be perfect here. All right. Ronald, Soraya, Kyra, Kamora, Alana. I really do hope that's it.
I think that was 17.
I really do hope that's it.
Jinx, this was awesome. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Man, appreciate you, Batch. It was nice, you know.
This segment of Chargers HQ was powered by Toyota. Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. We've talked a lot this season about our frontline workers and first responders going above and beyond to keep all of us safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. So to celebrate one of them, the Bolts are honoring a local EVS technician whose job is to keep the hospital he works at clean and safe. This is Hometown Hero, presented by Grant Thornton.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I'm an EVS tech at Hoag Hospital here in Newport Beach. I start with collecting N95 masks from the floors, from the COVID floors right now. And then I deliver scrubs to nurses that need them to cover up their scrubs so that they can leave them at the hospital so that they don't take it home. I just help out mostly at the hospital, like wherever I'm needed. Every day it's been a journey, you know. You go from, having a hospital where visitors are in and out all day to now it's like a ghost town. No one greets anyone with a handshake anymore or a hug anymore. Everyone has a mask on and keeps their distance. People eat lunch alone when they used to eat lunch in groups. A lot of nurses that are going through a lot of stress, you can see in their eyes that, they're overworked. They're out there doing their best and trying to stay healthy. I would definitely like to thank the Los Angeles Chargers and Grant Thornton for this Hometown Hero honor. I mean, it's humbling. It's definitely a humbling honor, because I just showed up to do my job. And then there's, a lot of people doing a lot of things at the hospital. And I would give it to someone else because I feel like there's thousands of us doing it. It's great. It's something that I can look back on and be proud of for the rest of my life.
That'll do it for this week's Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. We'll be back next week with more Bolts content ahead of the team's Week 16 game against the Denver Broncos. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Haley Elwood. Good night.